Hello, welcome to part 4 of my Angular tutorial series, Angular Pipes. Okay, Angular Pipes, used for putting in data into one side of the pipe, and then some new data comes out at the end. That's the best I can come up with. But anyway, they're mainly used, in this case, in the HTML template. So here we're spitting out the names of our coffee that we got from our API back in part 2, and we're going to use a pipe to take that name and append the emoji of a coffee mug to each one. I think I'm going to call it the coffee icon pipe. So let's get straight into it. Let's just generate the pipe. So first things first, again, let's create a folder for our pipe to live. So new folder in our Angular project, call it pipes. And then we'll just open the terminal in that folder. And you've probably got used to it by now. It's just ng, G for generate, and you guessed it, P for pipe. That's going to generate our pipe files. And what are we going to call it? So I said it would be the coffee icon. Give it a better name, coffee icon pipe. Enter. Let's have a look at these files that have been generated then. So we've got the test file, which you can use at your leisure. And then we've got the important one, or more important, I should say, the coffee icon pipe file. So we're given a class icon pipe. It's decorated with the pipe decorator that we get from Angular. So we know it knows how it's going to be used. It's called coffee icon because that's what I typed in. And then it's just got one method, and this is important now. So for all pipes, they all have one important method, and that is the transform. So that's going to take your value from your template and output a new one in no uncertain terms. So let's get rid of this args argument. We'll come to that maybe a bit later in some more advanced techniques for pipes, but for this video, to keep it short, let's just go with the classic. We're just taking in a value. So we know that value is going to be a string because that's what our name is in our template, and we're going to output a string as well. I think shouting at me because we're not returning a string yet. So let's return the value, which is a string, and then just append our emoji. And if I use my my VS Code extension for emojis, should have the emoji, insert emoji. Fine. In serious applications, you wouldn't need to do this, but this is just for demonstration purposes. So now we're returning the value that we give to the pipe and the coffee emoji. So still not appearing there, and why not? And that's because we haven't specified that we want to use our pipe yet. So in our curly brackets, we can see we're outputting the name of all the coffee in our API coffee list. But now we want to pipe that name with the pipe character, and then I think we called it, what did we call it? The coffee icon. So that's what we're going to use in our template file now. So coffee icon. So let that load. And there we go. There's our coffee mugs appended to our coffee names.